What's up, guys? Welcome to part 2 of the LS swap. I already yanked the engine out, and right now I'm gonna strip basically everything from underneath the shell. Make sure there's no nothing hits, nothing in the way. All the sound insulation crap, I'm gonna take it out, and then I'm gonna take wiring harness from LS, put it back on LS, and basically what I'm trying to do is I need to mark every connection, what it is for, so I know what to eliminate, because I didn't mark it, so I don't know which one goes where basically, and then figure out which one from E46 side I need to keep. So far what I noticed, this thing's in the way. It clears, but if you think ahead of time, header won't clear, it's gonna hit. So I need to basically trim it all the way here, and then maybe put something metal insert right here inside there so it protects. Another thing is fuel line. I have an adapters that I bought. One just came in and there's more coming in the mail, but basically it's just this thing like this, and it clips right into the stock BMW. And then I bought a bunch of hose and a bunch of other fittings. Maybe I'll bend it a little bit up so it goes upwards like that, you know, up and over into the LS side. LS one is a little bigger, so I have a bigger one ordered also. So fuel is going to be ready anytime. The biggest part that I'm worried about is wiring, because I'm not that great at wiring, so I'm gonna have to, you know, figure it out. There's plenty of information, so I'm just gonna take my time and Googling, you know. I have a drive shaft shop who quoted me for $200 to finish my drive shaft, to make it meet from LS to, from E46 to T56 transmission. Also I need headers yet, but I'm not worried about that. All the mechanical stuff is, you know, easy. I really need to figure out my my harness situation and see which one goes where, and also which ones I need to delete, like this stuff, like emission stuff. I'm gonna delete, I'm gonna get rid of it, and then when I tune it, I'm just gonna tune it without it, so it doesn't give a code. I'm pretty sure this thing I can delete. Yeah, this stuff, just, you know, simplify it by a bunch, and you know, so I don't have to worry about the emission stuff and all the headache. I just discovered the nice thing is E46 slave cylinder is exactly the same fitting as the LS one. So literally just plugs right in and goes into LS. That's pretty nice. So I don't have to worry about this. Basically my clutch should be working pretty good. Next thing, I'm gonna start stripping all this stuff off. Took all the sound protection thing off. It's all over there, garbage. And also I took a die grinder and I cut all of these pegs. They used to hold it so nothing's in the way, and then I hammered it a bunch. I think it's decent enough. Maybe I need to do a little bit more up top, but I think it should work. I think it should fit. So now I'm gonna hammer a little bit more, just a little bit more up top over there, and then I'm gonna take this wiring harness and throw it on the LS and start marking my stuff. But first I need to clean it up, because last time I left a mess, and I hate working in the mess, so I'm just gonna clean it up quick. So some of my fuel parts came in. I got this on Amazon. I'm gonna try to link it, and I forget, I'll do it later. But basically this is the 6 MPT hose with a couple of those clamps. Same thing, and they look like this. So you untwist it. This part goes on a hose like so, and this thing sticks inside of it as far as you can, and basically this clamps it and keeps all nice together. Now for the LS side, I got this little guy. This is 6 MPT to 3/8. That's what the LS thing is right here. So basically you unscrew it, you stick it in, and then you screw it tight. There you go. So just like this, just sticks in, and then this thing goes from behind, and you screw it on. And then on the BMW side, it's the same thing, 6 MPT, except this one clicks on and this one is 5/16. And basically it's going to be a returnless system. It's going to be enough because this is how stock one comes. Same thing, you know. So it's going to go from here. Right now I'm going to run it just up behind right here, and keep my hose over top here so I can play with length later. So right now I'm gonna do that quick. So basically this is how it's gonna look. I'm gonna give you some light. So there it is, attached to OEM BMW fuel line into my custom made one. And I'm gonna, you know, drill some holes here and put a little spacer, make sure it doesn't rub anywhere. And probably this is the best way to run it, I think, kind of away from headers. And it's just gonna lay here for now until I figure out the length and everything. And the opposite side, which is LS receiving side, is basically gonna look like that, with a little 90 going away. I actually ordered two of them. I ordered 90 and 45, so we'll see which one's gonna work better, but I'm probably gonna go with 90. I also have an OEM extension line from LS, which brings this point all the way to here. So maybe this is going to be better to run like this, so it's not in a way, but we'll see. Right now I am working in wiring off camera. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with it. It's a lot of headache, but basically what I did, I got a thing, it's called all data DIY or something. It's basically like a program online that you can buy. I think it's like $29-30 a year subscription, you could say. And basically there's literally every single wiring diagram of LS or BMW, whichever car you choose to buy. But basically I bought LS car, which is about CTSV, so I have literally every single wiring diagram that I need. And I have a book for BMW, so I'm gonna try to figure out and make everything work. And as soon as I do, I'm gonna try to explain how I did it, as long as it works. So we'll see. If I can't figure out, you know, there's always an option to buy an aftermarket wiring harness. For ECU side, I'm gonna send it out. There's a link I found on eBay. Basically, there's a guy, you send him your ECU and he programs it. He basically takes away all the emissions crap and cats and everything, all the security system out of ECU. So basically all your BMW stuff can trigger LS ECU to run. It's like $75 if you have your own ECU, or if you don't, it's like $150. And you know, he programs it for you, sends you the ECU. So I'm gonna do that, but right now I have a lot to figure out on the harness side, and I'm gonna quickly do it off camera, and then I'll get back to you as soon as I fix it. Alright guys, so I did a lot to harness. I'm gonna quickly show you. Basically I got this all data DIY, and you gotta pay, I think I paid like $30 a year for it. So basically I got every single piece connection, and it tells you what it does. Sorry, it's very bad quality, but it tells you which plug does what. And basically I thinned it out fully. I started with ABS pump, so I basically deleted that. Just start tracing wires and basically going and seeing where each wire goes, and from there Basically I worked my way out and deleted literally everything that I'm not gonna use. I kept my this plug was on that side. This is for a throttle for the pedal, because I will be using a GM pedal, so I'm gonna have to put it in the car. Basically this goes in the car. I deleted all these because I won't be needing them, what each one does, and I basically decided I don't need any of them. And this wire used to be like, I swear, this thick, and now it's like tiny. So I'm gonna probably run it. So the wiring harness on the engine ran over top, and this part went on the bottom of the engine. I'm probably gonna combine them together to make it a little bit prettier. Stuff that on this side, there were big plugs. Or left here is crank voltage and data. That's for check engine. So I don't know if I'm probably gonna need the data one. I don't know about the cranking one, so I'm gonna keep it for now. And then like clutch pedal, I probably don't need this. Check engine light, engine speed, I guess RPMs. Starter relay, I probably won't need that. And oil temp, I probably won't need that. I'm just gonna keep it for now. Alternator wires, I'm not sure if I need them yet. Coolant temp for the heads. This is the map. Mass airflow. You know, your injectors. I didn't touch anything right here, and left my throttle ones. And this is for the actuator, for the pedal. So basically, this little box controls the throttle body. So this plugs into here, and my other wire plugs into here, and the other side goes to the pedal. I'm gonna need few fuses for this thing, because this is all hot stuff. Some of them have to be constantly hot, some of them have to be 12 volts from ignition. I'm gonna need to figure out yet which ones go where and which ones do what. And some of the stuff I obviously will be using from the E46 harness, which is I'll get to it later. Right now I need to tape it all together nicely and put some of the lume on it. See if my trowel works. I guess, I don't know. Alright, so I'm on my way to finish luming my wiring. And for my wiring stuff, I go to the place I used to work at. It's an amazing job. I worked there for like 5 years, and then, you know, moved on to better things, but they always help me out with, like, you know, wiring, paint room, whatever I need. So I'm super thankful for them. They're local to me, but we're gonna go and see if they can give me some lume, and I'm gonna bang it out quick. Alright guys, I apologize for yelling, but it's rainy here pretty hard, and it's not super insulated, so I'm gonna have to yell a little bit. But anyway, the harness is done. They hooked me up. I put this nice double lume on it all the way across there, cover all my cuts and stuff. I still need to buy some electrical tape and make sure insulate that, make sure there's no way to water to get in it. And then I also put lume on my throttle cable. So now I'm gonna have to quickly put this harness back on the engine and then start putting the engine back in the car, I guess. I'm starting to see, trying to find the way it's gonna fit, you know. So that's gonna be the next step. Hopefully it's gonna be smooth. Quick update, harness is on, everything ran. I need to do something about that, make sure it doesn't rub against the frame. But my main harness for ECU right here, it's pretty long, so I can, you know, have multiple places where I can put my ECU. It's probably gonna stay somewhere in this area. I mean, I'm gonna see. I don't feel like extending. There's like 80 wires on each one. Well,
80 places you can put wire in. So I don't know. I don't feel like repeating everything. So for now, it's gonna be there, and we'll see where I can mount ECU. ECU comes in a nice bracket right here. So we'll see if I can find space for it. And if I can't, I can't. Then I have to, you know, run it in a cabin. Harness is on. I put LS headers on, LS6 headers on. There are the smallest, from what I know, there are the smallest headers you can get on LS. That's OEM. So right now I literally can't buy headers. They're out of stock, CS Racing ones. So, you know, I'm gonna get away with these ones for now. I'm gonna sacrifice my 20 horsepower on you know, on OEM headers. So right now I'm gonna try to put it in the car and see if this big flange hits. And if it does hit, I'm gonna have to cut it off and get pipe welded down there and put a flange on the bottom. I'm just gonna cut it myself and then take it to a shop, have them extend it for me. I'm gonna just mark it, you know, where they have to weld it, and it'll work. So right now my main concern is that everything fits inside under here, and this harness doesn't rub. Alright guys, quick update on the engine. It's back in, it's hitting a couple things like wiring, it's hitting clutch line, header. None of these will fit. First of all, they hit the steering rack, the steering column thing, and this ABS unit. So I either make a custom header, you know, from decent piping, or I delete the ABS unit. This side has a lot of space, so it's fine. Let me just scroll underneath quick. Alright, from underneath here, if we start from the front, you can see, I don't know if you can see, but basically right here, that thing, that's a T56 side for the clutch, and then right now it's pinched between transmission housing and the firewall, so I need to bend it in a little bit, and I need to run it a little bit lower. On other side here, this wiring is pinched, so I need to put it on top of the transmission. Basically all the wiring, like skinny like this on the sides, I need to zip tie it higher up. This all other wiring is clear and good. Oh, another thing, this CTSV pan, it hits right there. It's not too bad. The options that I have right now is to grind the bracket flat and see if it fits better. Engine's almost all the way in. Fuel line seems good. Here, basically this goes on a shifter. I think it goes underneath actually. It's like this. This connects to the selector on the transmission side. This goes on the transmission just to support this bracket originally right here, and the bolts, this and this bracket right here bolts to the CTSV frame, and this goes underneath here and bolts to the shifter itself. So BMW side hole is about right here for the shifter. So basically I need to shorten this all the way over here. So basically what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut this bracket off right here, just take this weld off and relocate this, cut over here, cut over here, and then relocate this all the way over here, and it's gonna be perfect. And then I'm gonna have to shorten this shifter selector thingy, basically cut over here, and you know, weld them together. This is the cheapest and easiest way that I can think of, you know, reusing parts. Right now, quickly before I end the video, I want to see if engine will
crank in the car and if my throttle pedal works.
I hooked up fuse box for now, and then I'll give it some power. Basically just hook up to the battery, to the positive and to the block, and you can hear the ECU buzzing. And take my gas pedal, and it works. So that's exciting. And I'm pretty sure if I go inside the car right now, nothing will happen. One sec. There you go. So what I did basically, I took the battery, I threw it inside the BMW, and I jumped it from post to harness. Just so the car gets the power also. And now, oh yeah, clutch in. Should crank. There you go. That's crazy. Clutch in. That's crazy. That's insane. Oh wow. It's getting close. It's hitting a lot, and I think it's hitting on the oil pan. Let me just get you a view from here quick. So yeah, that's insane. It's getting pretty close. A couple of things I need to do. I don't know if I'm gonna film me taking the engine out and then in again, but I will go over wiring more in detail and explain how I did it as soon as I figure out fully how I do it. Because I need a smaller fuse box. I don't want to run a less fuse box, so I need to figure that out. But this is gonna be it for today. I'm sorry about the lighting here. I feel like videos are not very good quality. I also film on my phone, but it cranks and electronic throttle body works, which I was worried that I won't be able to figure out. It's been like 3 days of me trying to figure stuff out. I'm gonna have a list. I'm gonna write everything that I need to do, and I'm gonna do it next video. Basically all those things that I named, I'm gonna try to do in the next video to get the car going. Hopefully it'll start next video. But it's gonna be it for today. But I'm super excited that my pedal works. I have to run a GM pedal though. I don't know how to do E46 pedal, so I'm gonna run CTSV pedal. It's gonna be it for today. Thanks guys for stopping in, and I'll see you in the next one.